Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? These fingerprints were submitted as decisive evidence, and these fingerprints are not so decisive at all. They're in fact, opposite. How come this contradiction was not brought up to light before? Ah! No! Miss Aldente, what do you have to say about this? That's a nice trick you got going for you right there. Do you do parties? Excuse me, Miss Aldente? Not out to bring out the full sweetness of a sweet potato? Huh? You use a pinch of salt. Interesting, right? You use salt to make something taste sweeter. I'm not following. Are you salty? I remember it now. It was the other way around. Not as you expected. What? I'm sorry. I got a bit confused. You normally hold a pipe like that. But she's so small, and the pipe is heavy. She held it the other way. What? The other way? What? Not like this. She held it in this way. What? Explain! Objection! But you testified that she fiercely swung the pipe at you. I'm telling you, I got confused. Olivia's sorry, okay? How could you mistake the way she held the pipe if she was right in front of you, point blank? Oh, why don't you go fry an egg? What does it matter if she held it one way or another? Well, because you are lying. Of course, that's why. And you're just trying to make an excuse. You wouldn't call a slightly salted sweet potato a salty potato, 'cause it's still a sweet potato, no matter what you add to it. You're making up stories, that's why. Whenever you say one thing and then you say another thing, that's making up a story. Whenever you're in court, you don't freaking say, oh, I'm wrong. I didn't mean she held it this way. I meant she held it this way. It's like, she don't know the first meaning of being in a freaking witness pedestal right there. The witness probably has a point, doesn't she, Mr. Wright? No. Ugh, what the hell? So the defendant attacked the witness holding the pipe backhanded? It seems a bit unnatural, but it does make sense, I suppose. This isn't no freaking blade. It's a pipe. Why the hell would you hold a pipe to freaking, like, you know how, I know, Ventus from Kingdom Hearts held the Keyblade in an awkward position, and I know, a few swordsmen do it, but I've never heard of someone holding a pipe like that. Come on! Indeed it does, Your Honor! There is no problem with the evidence at all! Does the defense agree? No! If I agree there are no problems with this evidence, we'll be one step away from losing this case. There's gotta be a contradiction somewhere in that fishy testimony. Could Isabella really have hit Olivia holding the pipe backhanded? I don't know how I'm gonna prove it, but only thing I could think of is back of the head. Know what? What the hell? And no, I am not going to use a frickin' hint coin, because why would I use a hint coin in a Phoenix Wright trial? There's never hint coins in Phoenix Wright trials. I'll prove it!
Objection!
Objection! They looked rather nervous. Well, Miss Aldente, I'm afraid that you're in a pickle now. Let's use those chef terms against her. I don't really see why. Oh, you're hesitating now. Adding a pack of lies to a testimony can turn things very sour for a witness. Humph! It would seem the defense is prepared to prove the claim that there is a contradiction in this witness's testimony. Correct, Your Honor. I won't know until I try. The defense shall now present evidence to the court. The evidence contradicting the assertion that the defendant hit the witness holding the pipe backhanded is... Well, I only got 7 things. Only thing I can think of is medical report off the top of my head.
Take that!
Take that! Miss Aldente, you previously testified that you were using that hat to cover the wound you received in the assault. It's normal for Signorina to cover up things they don't want others to see. That's not all. You also described the defendant as little, if you recall. Yeah, that's right. I didn't forget about that. That is to say, Miss Cantabella is, at the very least, shorter than you, right? I've grown tall and healthy thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean sunshine. Let me ask you then, how did a girl shorter than you, holding a heavy pipe, backhanded, manage to land a blow to the back of your head? I'd say that is freaking impossible. The fingerprints on the weapon show that the defendant held it backhanded. But even if she didn't, it is highly unlikely she would be able to hit Miss Aldente's head like that. Order! I will have order in this court. What is the defense getting at?
Objection!
Even if it was highly unlikely, it cannot be proven that it was impossible. Maya, you're shorter than me. Try to do that. Hit me in the head with backhanded again. Come on, just show me. Miss Cantabella's fingerprints were found on that pipe, Your Honor. Nothing can change the fact that it was the defendant who held the weapon. That is so. Does the defense have any comments? I can't deny that. It's clear that Isabella did hold that pipe. She held it like this, right? Why would she do that? It'd be hard to hit anyone like this. Exactly! If it was a freaking blade, maybe I could see it because I've heard of backhanded blade users. Or, yeah, just blade users. But a freaking blunt object, you don't see a freaking person holding a, I don't know, a mace or... I don't think I've ever seen anyone hold a mace backhanded. When she holds it like that, it looks as if... Wait. What? The court recognizes the validity of the prosecution's objection. Fingerprints on the weapon prove that it was used by the defendant.
Objection!
Objection! The defendant's fingerprints may be on the pipe, however... that doesn't prove she hit anyone with it.
Objection!
Nonsense! What else would she pick up the steel pipe for? Oh my god, I just got what Phoenix thought of. She got it to open this box up. That's what she did, and then... yeah, that's exactly it. She tried using it like a freaking crowbar.
Objection!
Objection! Oh, I think I've got a pretty good idea, actually. Well then, the defense may elaborate on its idea. Alright. What I say next will turn this trial around, for sure. The defendant's fingerprints were left on the weapon when she... wait. Let's see. Wait, try to defend herself? Oh, I thought she was using it for a freaking crate. Well, that's one thing I'm thinking, but whatever. Try to defend herself. Yeah, that's actually not a bad suggestion. Well, naturally, she held the pipe with both hands when she stopped it from coming down on her head. Stopped it? With both hands? That's right. Like this. Are you wearing gloves, Aldente? Please take a look at this photo again. These are not the fingerprints of an assailant, but rather the fingerprints of a victim who was defending herself. Which brings us to the conclusion that Miss Cantabella didn't attack the witness. She was in fact a victim desperately trying to defend herself. This cannot be! And if Miss Cantabella was a victim, who was the real assailant? There's only one person who could have done it. The only other person at the crime scene was Olivia Aldente. It was you, wasn't it? Yeah! Oh, you are busted now. Order, order, order! If I cannot have order, the court will be adjourned. Oh, whoa! Oh! Oh, damn! You just don't quit, do you? A lousy lawyer like you should just get the chop. Ow! About I show you my knife up close. Oh my god! She's threatening me! Judge, she's threatening me! I call for a bailiff immediately to detain her. Have you lost your mind, Mr. Wright? The witness is the victim, not the assailant. Did you just see her threaten me? There are no fingerprints other than the magnets on that weapon. Yeah, but you notice that she's wearing gloves? Objection! Look at the witness's outfit. She's wearing gloves. That's why she left no fingerprints. Ah! You prickly sea urchin! But you cannot be sure she was wearing gloves at that night. Yeah, but still, it's pretty highly probable with the emotions that she's showing. Where's Athena when you need her?
Objection!
Objection! The witness has called this her work outfit, so she must have been wearing it when she went to check supplies. You devious lawyer, slippery as an eel. It was me because I had gloves on, as if it was only me wearing gloves. She's the only one in the courtroom wearing gloves. There was that guy. The god, he was wearing gloves too. The god. Oh, was that the previous witness? Yes, it was. Oh, that's right! Gloves are part of the guard's uniform, by regulation! See? Look, that god, Johnny! He was wearing gloves that night too! He did it! You're changing your story from she did it to he did it pretty much right now, right? Can we just throw this victim in jail right now? Humph! What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Since you're claiming that the assailant is the person who had gloves on, that would make the guard a suspect as well. Could Johnny be the culprit? It's impossible! No! No! Johnny Smiles is not the culprit! Screw that! Why not? Anyone with gloves could have done it! Didn't you just say that? Yeah, but guess who walked in at 10:20 while you walked in at 10? No, I didn't. However, it does seem plausible that the guard could have done it. He was wearing gloves after all. No. Even if I'm not defending the guard, I'm afraid that is impossible, Your Honor, and I have proof. You do? Yes, I do have proof. I friggin' shove it in everyone's faces. Fascinating. Let's see this proof, if you really have it. Please enlighten us to why my Smiles cannot be the culprit. Provide the proof. Yeah, this torchlight that he uses. Take that. Mr. Smiles is, to put it nicely, what you may call a free spirit. A free spirit, Phoenix says. There is no guarantee he would follow the rules and wear his full uniform. And this evidence proves he did not wear gloves. Oh, wait! Don't throw that filthy torch at me! Will someone please wipe that chocolate off this evidence? No! Don't! That'll be vandalizing the evidence, or, that'll be taking away the evidence. And, yeah. No! We're not wiping it off. No, Your Honor. This chocolate is evidence. What? Mr. Smiles was snacking on a chocolate bar during his patrol, right? That's why his flashlight is in this sorry state. And covered in his chocolatey fingerprints. Therefore, we know that he didn't wear gloves when patrolling the ship that night. Rule-breaking, chocolate-loving Johnny Smiles was not the culprit. What? That's ridiculous! That's too silly!
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense has merely pointed out a possibility! Yeah, I did. To call this witness a criminal without actual evidence against her is preposterous! Wait, what?
Objection!
Objection! No! The prosecution's duty is to clear what doubts there may be regarding the defendant's guilt. And I have demonstrated that there is, at the very least, a possibility that the witness is not telling the truth.
Objection!
At the very least, Isabella Cantabella is not innocent! As corroborated by PC Badger, the toy that she attempted to steal. Let's see. This is gonna be the part that might be a little tough. Only got us because... But in my opinion, assault is probably a way worse charge than stealing. Let me just say that. That's like almost attempted murder, sort of. Well, not attempted murder, but either way, it's freaking hurting someone. Ah! What was that? Did Olivia just freeze for a second? Prosecutor Flinch, explain to the court about this toy, this new piece of evidence. This is the stuffed toy that the defendant tried to steal that night. One of its legs would appear to be missing. The poor thing. This mishap befell PC Badger as the witness and defendant were fighting. The captain of the freighter reported the damage after the defendant's arrest. So this is the stuffed animal Olivia snatched from Isabella. I see. The court would like to hear the witness's testimony regarding this evidence. Witness, your testimony! She doesn't look like she want to give a testimony. Excuse me, witness. You have been asked to testify! Ah! I'm so very sorry. I got a little upset from all these accusations. I'm not used to this. Being called a liar. Ah, yes. It's only natural. Don't worry about that. It's all that slimy attorney's fault. Hey! You're the slime ball. Why do I feel like an eel on a chopping board all of a sudden? The witness will now testify. Tell us how you retrieved this toy from the defendant. Gladly. Oh, oh my god. Il nostro mare. I wonder what she's saying. I don't get it. Whatever she said. I'll make sure this is the last time she says it in court. Gonna get that Allegro now? Oh yeah. I wrestled this toy back from that thief and then gave it to the police. When I found that girl, I thought I couldn't let her get away from our precious cargo. Naturalmente, I had to get that toy back from her first. Its leg got ripped off, though. But there's no way I could have attacked her. With the pipe, I was holding the toy in one hand. I don't remember much about when I was it, but I got the toy back at least. Ah, I see. What a commendable attitude, going to such lengths to protect the cargo. Pfft, baloney. I may not be a security guard, but I'll do what it takes for the sake of our ship. It didn't do much good in the end. The PC Badger is way too damaged to be sold now. These lovely little toys are made at a workshop in London. We transport them down the River Thames, distributing them to children as we go. Didn't she call them bizarro toys earlier? And now they're suddenly cute? And what about the fingerprints on this toy? It is a soft toy, after all, so no usable fingerprints were found. I already see a contradiction in this, toy. I mean, why is it ripped when, we got this torn tag? Humph! Well, that is unfortunate. Regardless, the court accepts this into evidence. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Before I do that, let's see. Yeah, there's a friggin' tag right here. And we got a tag right here. What? What? Okay. I'm confused right now. I wrestled this toy back from that thief and then gave it to the police. That's when I present evidence and be like, Torm! Wait a second. I should... You know what? I'm just gonna see if I get penalized. Objection! Oh my god, I got it right! Oh, I kind of wanted to do the presses, but we'll just skip right to the chase, I guess, this time and go, Objection! You lied on the first statement! Miss Aldente! I would like to confirm just one thing. The stuffed animal you submitted to the police. Is it this one? Yeah, that's the one. No doubt about it. No! 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 I'm sorry, but if that's the case, things simply don't add up. What doesn't add up? I don't get it! If it's about the leg, it's that girl's fault. It got ripped off because she wouldn't let go. No. The problem is not something that's missing from the stuffed animal. On the contrary, it's something that shouldn't be there in the first place. Something that shouldn't be there? And that is, of course, this item. Yes, this item. This is the final piece of evidence received from that guard, Mr. Smiles. When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be?
It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor.
Strange, isn't it? Yes, very peculiar. Something was definitely ripped off this plushie. But it wasn't its leg. It was the tag. Oh. You noticed it too, didn't you, Miss Aldente? If this is the stuffed animal that Miss Cannabella was holding when you found her, then why is the tag still on it?
Kia!